15 минут.
Принято. Продолжаем работать сами.
Прошу прощения, на 5 минут.
6. 6:01 49:3. 30. I'll use what? Шесть, 50:30. Randy, you can prepare to come here. Your call. Может быть, лучше на странице 78, as you wish. $750 ровно.
Принято.
7:15.
Go ahead, Peter. Are you getting the video? Stand by. All right, we're going to go ahead and activate the video assets.
Good evening from Houston and a good morning to our friends over in Baikonur, Kazakhstan, and welcome to our live coverage of the hatch opening. The Soyuz MS-05 vehicle currently docked to the International Space Station here on NASA TV. Inside the Russian spacecraft, 3 crew members, Sergei Ryazanskiy of Roscosmos, Randy Bresnik of NASA, and Paolo Nespoli of the European Space Agency are standing by and just minutes away from opening up the hatches and making their way into the International Space Station. Everything with their launch went very smoothly today, with that rocket flying again from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan.
We'll be able to do
The launch took place at 10:41 a.m. Eastern Time, Central Time, 11:41 a.m. Eastern, or 9:41 p.m. night time over in Baikonur. Soyuz FG booster rocketing across the Kazakh sky, carrying these 3 crew members into space. All 3 stages of the rocket going, performing exactly as expected. The teams didn't track any issues with the launch throughout. We even got some pretty spectacular views on a clear night, this showing the first stage, those 4 strap-on boosters breaking away after just about 2 minutes into the flight with their job completed. But again, all 3 stages performing as expected on the Soyuz booster, eventually delivering it into orbit, and then getting a view inside the cockpit as that 3rd stage kick, signifying its shutdown and drop away. Then that put the crew members into their initial orbit. And they had a couple of moments to celebrate immediately after. And this a veteran crew inside this spacecraft. The 2nd flight for both Ryazanskiy and Bresnik, and then the 3rd for the ESA astronaut Paolo Nespoli. So very veteran crew arriving at the International Space Station today. And that launch was followed by about 6 hours of different burns of raising the orbit of the Soyuz vehicle until this video just about a little over an hour ago when the vehicle approached the International Space Station. Everything went very smoothly with its flight towards the station as it gradually raised its orbit over several hours. All of that culminating with the spacecraft docking at 4:54 p.m. Central, 5:54 p.m. Eastern, while both the Soyuz spacecraft and the International Space Station were flying over Germany.
We have 2.5 minutes, according to my calculation. Yes, approximately.
Хорошо.
And again, this view from just a little bit over an hour as that Soyuz craft docked to the Rassvet module, the MS-05, the docking probe going in and doing the initial capture, and then shortly after, hooks between the vehicle itself and the docking module. Rassvet on the Earth phase of last year actually just crossed into her 253rd day on orbit. Peggy Whitson, the all-time record holder for most time in space for an American astronaut on her, and continued on its way over the next 6 hours to eventually catch up and dock with the International Space Station. So for now, though, the crew in the final stages of all of those leak checks, and again, getting a chance to get out of those launch and entry suits that they've been wearing for the last several hours. And then pretty soon they'll be ready to open up the hatches, get welcomed on board by the current Expedition 52 crew, expanding it to its full strength of 6, and then they'll move into the Russian service module, also known as Zvezda, and get a chance to speak with their friends, family, and other dignitaries and program guests from the 3 major space agencies represented on this flight, NASA, Roscosmos, and ESA, the European Space Agency, and get a chance to speak to all of those who have watched their journey from Baikonur, Kazakhstan, from
Сергей, я пока Игнату дам связь, отойду.
Sergey, I'm going to step off. Ignat will be talking to you instead of me. Of course.
Orbit 2 team still on console here in Mission Control Houston. They've been watching over all of the events today. They are led today by the flight director right there, Anthony Varela, and just above him, Andreas Mogensen in the white shirt has been the Capcom for today, being the voice communication link between our crews down here on the ground and the astronauts up in space. And again, we're just standing by over the next several minutes as they finish up all these leak checks, equalize the pressure between the Soyuz spacecraft.
Игнат, на связи.
Принято 760.
760. We copy.
Кто-то сказал? Не было слышно.
If you said something else,
They said okay.
I did not copy.
Very low, very low. Вас очень плохо слышно.
It is very difficult to hear you.
Сергей, следующий
Сергей.
216.
Next measurement at 2:16.
Очень плохо слышно опять.
We can hardly copy you. Again.
Back now with the view inside the International Space Station now, this looking down the barrel of the Rassvet module at the hatch on the station side, which hopefully in just a few minutes we'll start seeing that get opened up. There's 2 hatches. There's one on the station side and one on the Soyuz side. And so once both of those are open, the crew will be able to move inside of the International Space Station.
761.
761.
Принято, Борей, 761.
Copy, Beret 761. Please repeat again.
Разрешаем, да.
Yes, we give you a go to start drying.
И один из скафандров, потом
In one of the spacesuits
в 735 корабле.
on vehicle 735 is going to be drying.
Paul,
Okay, copy.
can you jump into central seat, please?
Yes.
And connect two suits.
Which one?
Yours and Randy's. Let's start with Randy.
Okay.
So it's closed. It's closed. It's connected. Cables in the pockets. You need this one? You can leave it. Take it later if you want.
Принято.
Copy.
Принято.
So continuing to get some really spectacular views from one of the newly installed HD cameras outside the station. Now what you're actually seeing is some city lights there down on planet Earth. The station itself right now just passing International Space Station. It was just reported that typically takes a little less than 10 minutes, so we should be getting close to that hatch opening shortly soon, and then we'll be ready to see these crew members. But in the meantime, we're continuing to get treated to a pretty spectacular view of the Earth passing by below.
Мы уточнили уже. 760.
Yes, we double checked. 761.
761. Записали.
Okay, so 761, we wrote it down.
Ну и выполняем.
Close RPV 1, please.
Хорошо.
RPV 1 закрыто. Спасибо.
И на 1 минуту открываем КВД.
And open cover the SU for 1 minute.
Хорошо. Сейчас я
Okay.
иду, помогу Павлу.
Okay, I'm going to go and help Paolo.
Все. Это все.
That's all.
Okay, great. Can you please issue one command?
Yes, 1 second.
S5.
S5. I need to go to the other. Oh, yeah, here it is, okay. S5 готов. No. Есть.
КВД
Prepare,
СУ
please,
ЭБ.
S6. I will tell you when.
Готов.
Команда S5 выдана.
Command F5 has been sent. Copy.
Принято.
You can start to move in this. Pablo, in 10 seconds.
Готов.
Ready.
S6.
Выдано.
Sent.
Команда S6 выдана.
The command S6 has been sent.
Принято, спасибо.
Copy, thank you.
Ждем открытия станционного люка.
We're waiting for
Выполнять действия
the
промки.
station hatch to open, and then we're going to execute the steps in the box. Copy, standing by.
Павло, in 10 seconds.
Ready.
Yes.
Ready.
Yes.
Сергей, и еще надо будет
Sergey, also,
отсек из мину первого.
you need to transfer BNP with 3 gas masks to
Да, при...
BO from room 1
Активацию делать.
when you're performing the deactivation steps.
Хорошо.
Okay.
And now we're getting to see some of the crew members on board the station right now. You can see Fyodor Yurchikhin there already in the way back. Peggy Whitson just floating in there, and Jack Fisher in the corner on the left there. Those are the 3 current Expedition 52 crew members that are going to very soon be welcoming these 3 new crew members, Sergei Rosansky, Randy Bresnik, and Paolo Nespoli on board.
Сергей, тканевый экран не снимали еще со шпангоутом в бытовом отсеке?
Sergey, have you removed the screen
Принято.
from the bulkhead attachment? Yes, we have. Everything is ready. We have removed it. Copy.
So it looks like Fyodor Yurchikhin, the current Expedition 52 commander, at the hatch now. Again, this is a view from inside the Rosviet module. They'll have to open up this hatch, then also the hatch on the Soyuz spacecraft itself. So it looks like we're getting very close now. And looks like the first one is open, so the hatch open on the station side. And there you can see the very top of the Soyuz, and that's where the docking probe and everything was deployed earlier during the actual docking. But once that hatch is open, the crew members will be able to come inside, so getting very close now.
Итак, открываем ККТ.
Okay, so we're opening KKT.
ККТ открыт.
KKT is open. Copy.
Открываем КВД.
Open KVD.
Паула, F3 должен гореть. F3
S3 should be eliminated. I'll confirm S3.
контролируем выравнивание давления. У нас оно падает.
So monitoring pressure. The pressure is dropping on our side. Yes, that is correct. It should be dropping.
Давление 804 и падает.
Принято.
So
Pressure 704 and dropping.
Sub-Moscow Barre.
MCC Moscow, Barre. Go ahead.
При переходе
While
связь на корабле отключаем все полностью сразу.
we're translating immediately upon hatch opening.
Хорошо, принято.
Okay, copy.
Ну и во время консервации
Also during deactivation,
оператор нижнего зала.
operator from the lower control room is going to be talking to you on the loop.
Хорошо.
Okay.
Давление у нас
Pressure is 784.
практически стабилизировалось.
It's almost stabilized.
Нет, 783.
No, it's 783. Copy. A scrubbing cartridge in the barrel. Do not execute that step. That is item 4.3. Copy. Thank you.
3 не выполнено.
And do not execute item
Да, все верно.
4.3. Just change out the scrubbing cartridge in SA. Yes, correct. Manually.
Да.
Yes.
Ну что, мы вас поздравляем
Well,
с успешной
congratulations on successful docking.
счастливой
We're wishing you a great flight. Thank you very much.
связи. В общем, открываем.
And now open the hatch manually per page 81.
Принято.
Copy.
После этого надо будет средства связи еще отключить.
And upon hatch opening, you will need to turn off the comm assets in the vehicle. Will do.
Ну все, до связи.
Okay.
Извините.
Talk to you later. Go ahead and execute the steps.
All right, with that, the pressure equalized between the Soyuz and the station. Now ready for the moment of truth, the hatch opening. So stay tuned up, and there it is. We see the hatch opened 6:57 p.m. Central Time, 7:57 p.m. Eastern, with the station just about 257 statute miles over the Indian Ocean.
Сейчас стой, погоди. Дай ключик сверху. Оставляй маленьку. Сейчас вылезаем.
Yes, we're going to climb out.
You can come.
Follow.
Randy, you can go. I'll switch off. I'm embarrassed. Yeah. Да. Субмарку закрыли.
MCC Moscow, how do you read us?
Отключите средства связи.
Yes, you can go ahead and turn off the comm assets. Okay, I'm going to leave the loop.
Нет картины.
Yes, we do not see the video. Do you see it now? We will check it. Copy.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
And there's our view back inside of Rosviet, and there you can see through the hatchway Sergei Rosansky, the Russian Federal Space Agency Roscosmos. And we'll see shortly, but it may have been Rosansky, the third and final crew member out of the Soyuz, as it appears they are moving on into the service module. So if that's what happened. Well, we have that short loss of video there. We should see all of them gathering in the Zvezda service module momentarily. And then once they're all set up, we'll get ready.
Да, теперь получаем.
Yes, we're seeing it now. We see you.
Как сейчас получаете?
Do you see the video now?
Да, сейчас получаем.
Yes, we see you now. We see you all.
Да, Саша, камера в миме тоже ушла
Sasha,
в спящий режим, да?
did the RAM camera go to sleep?
Получается, ушла, да.
It looks like it was on standby as well. Yes, we didn't realize that ourselves.
Да, надо было сразу сказать, а мы
Yes, you should have told us right away. We didn't notice it.
смотрели.
We were looking at the crew members.
Понятно, понятно.
Understand, but take that into account.
Да, я говорю, тут за этими надо следить.
Yes, we need to watch that
Настройки почему-то.
because sometimes the settings get deleted. Remember, we had to enter all the settings from scratch to one camera. Yes, I remember. You can start the program right now. Everybody is ready.
Мы так готовы.
We're ready as well. MCC Moscow ISS, how do you read us?
Слышим хорошо, как слышно?
We read you loud and clear. How us?
Я понял, до Канорма вас будет сейчас.
I understand you're going to be talking to Baikonur now. ISS expedition crew is ready to conduct the conference. Baikonur, how do you read to ISS?
Loud and clear. Thank you. I give you for fresh news. This guy's coming today. I'm ready for talking with you. Right up.
It's great to see you on orbit. You look pretty good up there. Look a lot more comfortable than when we loaded you here about 8.5 hours ago. So I know Fedor, Peggy, and
have a safe trip back to Moscow and home.
All right.
Hey, Papa.
Hi, little munchkin. Look who made it with us. Hi, little munchkin. Look who made it with us. Did you like it when we? Did you like it when we started the rocket and blasted off?